Morning, guys. So we got our permit right here. I'm gonna stick it in the window right there. So I went by the city hall. I didn't get to film. I was on the phone talking to the contractor, the plumber. So I didn't get to film while I was over there coming and going, you know. But we got our permit. Hold on, guys, let me turn the lights on. We got the permit from a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I just didn't pick up the board, the permit board. It's just a board they give us with the information on it to put in the window. So what I did, I printed it, the one online. I had just printed it out and put it in the window. You know, in the meantime, because I didn't make it over there to the city last week. Last week was a holiday week and a lot was going on. So now I spoke to them over there. All we have to do is get the inspection, schedule the inspection for the plumbing, and then they'll come out the next day and do an inspection. And then once they do that inspection, then we could just close the floors. So that's where we're at with Peppaz project. I'm gonna put this in the window right now. Also, what else? So I am going to be on the road today. I'm gonna get me some the studs for the framing, because once we finish closing these holes, cementing them, we're gonna be putting up the frame, guys. The frame is like these studs. The walls are made from metal sheet studs, and then you got the drywall. So I'm gonna pick up these framing so we could start framing out the walls on the floor. Once we start framing out the walls, then they're gonna come out and inspect that as well. Once they finish inspect framing, we could pretty much close the walls and start do tiling. The guys who are doing the hood system, the exhaust fan system, they're getting their permit to put that up. I don't have to do anything when it comes to their what do you call it, their inspections and stuff like that. Fire, and it's two different counties, so fire and sewer is done by Gwinnett County, and then everything else is done by City of Suwannee. So they fall under fire, so they have to get their permits with Gwinnett County. They'll come out and inspect separately, different from City of Suwannee. So that's how it works, guys. You just have to deal with, in this case, we have to deal with two different municipalities, right? So this week, I'm gonna start picking up the framing, the water heater right here. Let me show you. The water heater. You notice the water heaters will go right here. They got two plumbed in. It's gonna be mounted somewhere right here. See, they put 1 and 2 right there. So once he plumbs that in, once we put the FRP, so I'm gonna buy the FRP today, so we could put at least 2 sheets right here. Once we put that 2 sheet right there, then he'll be able to put the water heater on the wall and start hooking that up. I ordered the water heaters. They ain't gonna come right now. I think it's gonna be the weekend, Monday, before we get them, next Monday. So it's Monday today. It's gonna be a week before we get them, or maybe before. So I placed the order last night for those. So 2 water heaters. You guys might ask, why 2 water heaters? There are tankless water heaters, and based on the water consumption, the health department requires 2 water heaters. If we were using the tank, we could have done 1 huge tank, but in order to put a tank in, it's going to be way more than using 2 tankless. Money wise, guys, the 2 tankless water heaters is going to be like $3,500. If we do a tank water heater, the size that they need is going to be about $6,000 or $7,000 for that, plus to install, plus more piping. It's just, and it's in the way, it's a bigger tank, so we opted for the tankless water heater. On tankless water heaters too, you should save over time, because it is gas, but it's gas on demand, so it's not there turning on and off like a cold day like today. With a tank water heater, where the water is stored in the tank, the gas has to come on, go off, come on, go off in order to keep it that temperature you set it for, right? With a tankless water heater, it doesn't come on and on and on, on and off, on and off. It stays off until you turn the pipe on, then the water passes through and it turns on and heat, you know what I'm saying? So that's how a tankless works. So you should save on gas over time. It's not, you ain't gonna see that saving the first time you turn it on, right? But over time, because it's not going on and off, on and off. Same thing with an electric water heater. With a tank electric water heater, it goes on and off in order to keep that water in the tank warm, to whatever temperature you set it at. So if it's 100 degrees, it has to go on and off throughout the night, all day, every day. It's just going on and off to keep that water at 100 degrees. While a tankless, you know, whether it's electric or gas, it only comes on when you use the water, right? So there has to be some saving somewhere along the line. People are gonna say it's more maintenance, some other, but it's still, you have to maintain a tank water heater, even if you use a tap one. So the Peppaz project is still in a mess, guys. It looks like we're not doing anything, but in the background they're working. So as you can tell, you know, the earlier videos, I had it in the earlier videos with the grease trap, but not only they did the outside, they actually, the inside I mean, they actually finished the outside. So see, all the piping is done for the grease trap. See, that's the grease trap right there. We have the covers, grease trap covers right there, clean outs, everything is done. So if you notice, all the clean outs are done, you know, all the piping is done. It's connected to the sewer and everything. So all these pipes right here that goes to the grease trap is connected to the sewer already. So, you know, as you can tell, all the plumbing is done, all the gas lines are done. You know, gas lines are already done and ran all the way to the side of the building. The meters, I spoke with Atlanta Gas. They are already doing their part. So what it is, they came out, take a look at it. They have to turn in, I submitted a form with the equipment we're using and the amount of gas we require. So what they did, they're gonna send it into their engineers to determine the size gas meter we need on the side of the building, right? So I had submitted those papers a week ago or 2 weeks. He's gonna get back to me with the next move, right? So on our part, all I know is we have to get this gas line inspected. So once it's inspected by the city, once they stamp off on it and approve this gas line, we could turn it into Atlanta Gas and Light, and then they'll come out and install a meter. He said that, you know, between the engineers and what I sent in, it may take, you know, 2 weeks to 3 weeks for them to figure stuff out. So we're in the first week, I would say, because last week was a holiday. So let's say we're in the first week of them figuring out. So by the time, you know, we put a date on it, like a connection date on it, so hopefully they could wrap it up by February and have that meter installed. However, they can't install it until we get an inspection on the gas lines. So that black pipe right there, going up in the ceiling, it goes up in the ceiling and go all the way over to the end of the building. So all that's done, guys. See, I already have our tile right here. This is the tile for the bathroom. These are the tiles for the bathroom. That's the tile for the customer area. So I got all the tiles. I got all the floor tiles for the rear as well, for the back part as well, for the kitchen area. Quarry tiles. This is what it looks like right here. That's the quarry tiles right there. Those are kind of dirty. I gotta wash them off, but that's what it's gonna look like pretty much all the way around on the floors. So it's like a sandstone tile. It's not the red ones you'd typically see in the it's not the red ones you would typically see in the restaurants. Those are more like a sand, like a beige color. That's the doors that you see me working on the other day. I extended the doors to fit this frame right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this door right here and take these two doors, solid doors, and put one in the front right here and one in the rear right here. So give me a few, guys. I'm gonna pretty much put this thing up, this placard up, and then I'm going to measure this door properly. This door is the door I'm gonna use in the front. So I'm gonna buy this frame and not two more of these frames. So I gotta make sure this hinge lines up with the frame I'm gonna get, right? So give me a few. I'm on it. Today is a busy day. I have a long list today. I'm gonna get some work done, and then get on the road. We gotta go all the way, and I believe it's Jonesboro to pick up the door frame. I'm gonna get the tracks from Home Depot. I'm gonna order the FRP that we're gonna use. I'm probably just gonna buy 2 or 3 sheets to go in the corner right here. I spoke to the plumber this morning. I'm gonna email him some documents for him to fill out. Once he fills out that document, we could apply for an inspection. I would probably say about by Wednesday I'm gonna apply for an inspection for them to come out, inspect these pipes. I'm just gonna confirm with them just to make sure they're ready for an inspection. Right? So stay tuned, guys. We're up on it. It's cool this morning. It's probably about 30 degrees. My fingers are numb. We're here in Atlanta. We got a little cold spell going on. In the daytime, it warms up to maybe about 50 degrees. But in the nighttime, it gets real cold. 28, 30 degrees in the nighttime. So stay tuned. I'm gonna put up this steel caution steel thing right here. There's a what do you call it? There's a hole out here. Let me show it to you. So there's a hole right here. I don't want anyone to fall in it. There's a hole right here. So we're gonna make sure put those steel so no one drives in it. Yeah. So give me a few. All right, guys. So I got the permit put up in the window, the placard put up in the window. I also have put up that thing right there. There's a hole right there. It's not deep, but I don't want anybody to drive in it. If you drive a car, you might mess up your bumper if you drop in that little hole right there. They had cut it to put to run the pipe, connect back to the sewer lines. So they filled the hole with dirt, but it's not all the way up. So I just put that caution tape with 2 pieces of steel so no one drives in it. Someone will try and park right here and end up driving in it. So as you can see, there's a lot of traffic out there. So see, we got caution tape along the sidewalk, that way no one falls in that hole. So pretty much I'm done in here. I put the permit up on the wall, facing out. Whenever you're doing any kind of building or construction, you have to have a permit present in the window. So once you get your building permit, you put in the window, and you always have to have your plans on site. But we got both our plans, one from the health department that's stamped, and then the one from the city, the county, city I should say. So yeah, I'm gonna head out. Guys, it's super cold, so what I'm gonna do at nights, I'm gonna leave the heater on, so if it falls below, if it goes down in the 30s, 40s, it comes on. That thermostat is out of battery. The battery is dying, so I'm gonna get two batteries. I have batteries by the salon, so I'm gonna get those 2 batteries and change them out. That way in the nighttime I could just turn the heat, leave the heat on. Reason for that is we have a lot of exposed pipes and they have water in it. So because it's exposed, it's, chances are it'll freeze and burst. So we don't want to have leaky pipes overnight. It will flood out, So I'm gonna leave the heat on at nights just in case. it gets super cold. If it gets down below 30s, guys, water freezes around that 28 degrees. So you can't leave pipe exposed, you know, up here in the cold areas, you know what I'm saying, where it does go down below 28. We will have broken pipes. So with that being said, I'll leave on the heat. So go and stay tuned, guys. Me go head over to back over to the salon and then head home, because me have to go give the plumber that sheet for him to fill out. I already contacted the AC guy. So now I have to get the AC guy to fill out that form, and then I also have to get the electrical guy to fill out that form. So all the contractors have to fill out this form, turn it into swanning, and then, you know, they'll have them on file. However, we got, you know, everything, all the permits necessary now, so we could do everything, right? There was just one hold up with one section of it that was, you know, preventing us to move forward. So we already got that, so everything should be, I wouldn't say smooth sailing, but everything should move quickly. The city did told me in person a while ago that when it comes to the inspections, it's the next day. So once we schedule an inspection for today, they'll come out the next day. Once we do it before 3 o'clock the previous day, then they'll come out the following day. So let's hope that's the case and they don't take forever to come out and inspect. So give me a few. I'm gonna head over to the salon real quick and then start back another video from here. We have the next door neighbors have an oil leak with their frying equipment and it's leaking on the outside, so I'm gonna have to go over there and solve that issue, because when customers or clients or the tenants comes in through the back door, they step in that oil and it messes up our hallways. So I'm gonna go over there and get with the manager next door, have them look into that situation, because clearly they have a leak. I've been washing it off. I washed it off over the weekend. I think it was Saturday, and then I see fresh oil there again. So obviously they have a leak in one of their systems over there. So I will go back over there, see if anyone come in yet. When I was there earlier, there was no one there. So I go back over there and sort out that. But a life every day, guys. This is what I do every day. I end up having to just deal with several different things throughout the day. So go and stay tuned. I'm gonna head over to the salon.